We took a big bike ride in May of 22 through this route north of Los Angeles and up north of the Santa Clarita area after eating breakfast in Simi Valley. Went across the Big Tahunga Canyon area, stopped here for a bio break and a camp area, and then continued up the canyon road up until the Los Angeles Crest Highway. Super nice highway, nice roads, not too much traffic this Saturday morning. It was a really nice day, as you can see, with the visibility. Sean Eason, Mike Eason, and met up with another rider in this area, Gerid Allison, who was riding alone back in these trails just to the north of the Angeles Crest Highway. That gate turned out to be just unlocked. We pulled it open, which was fortunate because this was a really nice road with great visibility, and you'll see later we actually saw some cars back in here, but um, just a day ride. I think this was 300 plus miles, so it's a pretty full day. Jared wasn't with us at this point, but
Yeah.
then picked him up up near the Pacific Crest Trail. He was by himself, and we asked him to join the ride, and it was really great. We've since met up with him on a subsequent ride and hope to again. This road was partially paved. You can see the asphalt in sections. It's more or less a single lane. There's one of the cars, so we come around the corner, and you always have to be on the right side because you just never know, even in these remote areas, that somebody might be back there. So we continue to make our way over towards the Wrightwood ski area. And before we went back down the mountain, we cut across on some dirt trail up on the ridge above the ski resort. This is a little snow on the right. That's about the only snow we saw, and there should be a lot more. This is in May, so now we're riding through the above the Wrightwood ski resort. So you really want to see much more snow melting in the corners at this time of year, but just nothing up here. This was a neat little trail that we continued off to the east. That's actually the ski lift, and then we're going across the ski run. So when you see those big logs, they're there to keep people from riding mountain bikes down the ski run. So we found these trails. Mike found these trails that continued off to the east. They really didn't go in a loop. They were in and out. So we went in. We took the upper road here to the left. That turned out to go back another couple miles, and I probably shouldn't have tried to jump up that little ridge there, but was successful. But this ended up, yeah, there's Jared in front of me. This ended up back here at the another trailhead of the Pacific Crest Trail, and
What's
that's a
up?
big no-no to drive on that. So we turned around, in and out, still just beautiful. And then we took that lower road, which ended up down at a campsite. See these beautiful purple flowers, really nice splash of color. Here's that Y intersection. Jared on the left there and in front of me here. And then Sean was on his right. There's a little snow in that mountain off to the distance. It's just a couple splashes, and there's must be a spring here or something. It's not too slippery. There's enough rock on the ground that it's not muddy. If that was
Very
slimy
good.
mud, that would be a different problem. But this is all very rocky soil, so the traction's quite good. So we stopped here. This is in a river or more of a wash. You can see looking uphill during a flood season. This would be very sketchy back in here, and all those rocks and gravel come down that mountain. So that's been somewhat repaired here. You can actually drive a car in here. This heads down to a campground. I wouldn't drive any passenger sedans in here, but something with a little higher clearance. More of the purple flowers. Stop to take some photos. and then made our way back out. I actually dumped the bike coming across that log right there. I caught it sideways and the front wheel slid, just being lazy, and the bike
Wow.
went down immediately. So no problem except her pride and coming back up that same hill now. This meal plan today was the normal with a bigger breakfast, and then we just eat snacks on the trail. We ate a little lunch there on that rock area that where we stopped earlier. So we get back up to the top of the Wrightwood area, and then this comes back out on the Highway 2. That water tank is a water reservoir for the ski resort. Here's another ski run, and you can see there was almost no water in it. So those resorts are going to have a very tough time. We're up at in the neighborhood of 8,000 feet here. So we get back down the mountain. Came back down Big Rock Canyon, and then Gerid took off, and we separated. We went across the desert and saw the California aqueduct there. We crossed it 4 or 5 times. That's water coming down from the Sierras. And then we turned off on this forest road that takes off of Bouquet Canyon. And a couple times there, you can see the reservoir. This is a really nice road. It's a little slippery. You'll see I'm going to dump the bike here one more time. But really nice up in the mountains north of Bouquet Canyon. Right there, I tapped the front brake, got it sideways, and then the front wheel ended up in that rut. And instead of dumping it down the mountain, I just dumped it right there in the trail so it wouldn't go any farther. Very lazy. So I had two lazy downs, but other than that, and had a good day, and it was really great to meet Jared on this trip.